to come back to London, for us to be in Wembley after Face It, but for Mezzy to be here in front of his home crowd, I think that takes the crown.
Most certainly. I mean, just listen to the weight, right? There's a reason Mezzy's name gets called out last. And you couldn't help but smirk if you're Mezzy. It's one thing to have an entire crowd behind a team. Feels like a crowd behind a player. You know, representatives of the top of UKCS, they don't always break through, but there's an undercurrent here, man. Right now, there's not much of a current at all. Everybody quite stagnant, sat outside alt mid. Inferno to kick it all off. Oh, never mind, Kerrigan to kick it all off. These damn P250s.
We were able to see the day 2 Apex after a really rough first day. We're looking for the day 3 Kerrigan, okay?
Yes, sir.
To make up for the slower start.
Flamesy just gonna buy a little time. Ends up dying to Rain, so FaZe kicking this off with 2 kills, but down to 35 seconds. No scramble rotation out of the other side of the map. Spink's the first to put anything back. Nah, doesn't get a second. That B player does come in, but what about Apex hiding backside? Beautiful tap. And then as he just plays around Pillar, trying to continue to buy time. Second fire! Apex!
Don't let that head get too big. One thing that they have been doing is keeping tabs on Banana and Bracket simultaneously, really just trusting both sides not to get rushed down, and they've been successful at it. Spray down comes.
A chance to just go down mid, find by him, smoke fades. 3-player pack gets ahead of it, popping open the smoke, trying to get themselves in. Nice frag out of Brokey, sure enough, but slides out. ZywOo guns him down. And we could be on for, I think, a spectacular ZywOo playoff run.
He was averaging, almost 2.0 ratings in some of those maps. So, the stars aligned to make this a very trying pick for FaZe, honestly. The fact that we're here on Inferno, it's not where I would have gone. So, but you do have to play to your own strengths, too.
There was this consistency in the aggression from Vitality's Banana play as well, with Apex up there, Flamesy constantly diving deep. I'm going to be very curious to see if FaZe kind of stop that where G2 couldn't, but right now, eyes on ZywOo. That A4 gleams with a chance to pop heads. Oh, nice spray control just over the lip. Meanwhile, mid's not held as well. No, sir. One frag between the other 2 players. It's a ton of damage, we'll give them that. But the task still falls onto the shoulders of Flames and Apex, coming in full bars, but coming in separately. And that disjointedness means no trade potential. So Apex looking for another moment early, seeing a player exit towards site. That should tell him both. In my mind, that means both.
The clutch just got longer because he knows they fan out to halls. Low HP on both.
Working with the kit, he'll tap it. That could cause some franticness. He climbs up. Another smoke goes down. He's got this player. He tries jumping in, and Rain's having none of that. So despite ZywOo's best efforts, the A site falls.
And that's the entire lane side going down. It's an opportunity for FaZe.
Deep smoke with no real flesh behind it. Fire stems them off. Frozen looking for the swing. You gotta be careful when you're jostling position between sandbags and the edge of the wall. You can be caught with that sudden peek off half wall. Frozen, he'll find nothing for now. Doesn't mean he's gonna stop. Smoke grenade will force him to cool off.
Love the statement from Frozen today that there's no excuse to get tired towards the end of the season. When you're at the event, you gotta finish out the event.
Great answers.
Sleep when you're dead.
I think especially as the new guy on the block for FaZe, why would he tire out in his early seasons with them? Yeah, it's been a long road. There's no denying that. Deep runs every event means you don't get those half breaks. Spinks with the MP9 does enough to turn Rain around, and Rain already climbing the scoreboard for the FaZe clan. Great to see. But now he sees nothing. Straight between the eyes. ZywOo slams him with the scout. We hit the 40-second mark, and if he thinks that's the only player over towards A, he's wrong. This late lurk from Robs just trying to leave. Whoa! ZywOo pops a second like melons. They get smashed on their attempt to exit. They just want to leave. They're not asking for much. They want to go. So he sends them packing. And as they do get into the B site, we get Flamesy rotating over. Before, he didn't have the trade potential. This time, his teammate's not far off. Bomb down and Brokey with the full bar, flash on his belt, not sure which way to hold. It's low HP for Frozen, so he's gonna anchor, but now he's also gonna have to clutch, and it's a little cover, just the thin pillar. 2 CTs stack up on coffins, and it's the peek out from the CT spawn itself that slides him down.
Wow, ZywOo is deathmatching right now.
Or Robs can crawl down into the underpass. Cuts off any potential banana flank. Even just adding himself to the post plant could have caused things to get problematic, but nope, ZywOo's got other ideas. And I love to see ZywOo with a little proactivity, because our big kind of criticism for Vitality is they let that Anubis game slip against G2 was just this passiveness in their defense.
It was.
Now,
Again.
different map, different opponent, but an early sign of a bit more aggression.
Yeah, they played Inferno in that series too. It only became a problem when it was a problem, and that'll be later on. But for now, we can see they're playing for information every round.
Ooh, just the pistols. Not supposed to be popping off like that, but Frozen's got other ideas so far today. Flamesy keeps him honest, locked into the corner. It is another great amount of damage, 46 off Flames.
Got an arch timing here.
Ooh, this has suddenly got an extra layer of pressure, as he hasn't quite had his challenge, and he loves to sit in this pit. A bit of a throne for him, so he'll section off Kerrigan with back turn, gets himself a second, as does ZywOo. 2 defenders, 2 kills apiece, not a single beat.
Why is it that they wanted to go here? That's what we're gonna find out this next rifle round.
Textbook exchange with the Molotovs, frag grenade to pop it, Frozen. He's gonna be constantly hunting for the banana frags.
Okay.
Yes. Sweaty.
Yeah, talk about sweaty, man.
It's, you know, last event of the season, you gotta get it out now.
He said you thought Big Ben was tall?
But what's this couple with? So ZywOo not quite on the corner, nobody ready to swing off this. He's got another one.
He's got another one.
Well, 2 nades, 3 damage.
It's the thought that counts. Because
for effort.
They've got confidence now, right? These guys are low. The flash retake, Coffin's flash comes out. No one's spotted here.
3rd grenade as well, so they were really hoping that FaZe would have been kind of a couple steps ahead around that half wall. Meanwhile, they are clearly starting to sink their teeth into the other half of the map. They've got full brackets control. They got a player lurking out in apps, and so Mezzy soon to have another test. CT stacking heavy inside this bomb site. You can leave ZywOo to make sure there's no arch wrap, which means all attention here on short. Spinks gets his. Mezzy's yet to swing. Apex continues to keep his head down. Brokey's done a great job. Last time they forgot about him. Now they'll suss him out. Brokey's not gonna let you get away with that.
Wait, there's one back. Another.
ZywOo.
We're down to a 2-on-2.
4th player in, he's got 10 seconds to the plant. Won't be able to stop Frozen from putting it down. It's great cover from Brokey and a critical kill from Frozen to push pressure onto Flames.
Man, he just came flying through that smoke. And I wanted him to as well, but now Flamesy is in this 1-on-2, a little bit more difficult. Oh, he'll spawn a fight. It's an honest duel, but Brokey is the truth. Spinks has the chance to go unnoticed, but they know that Mezzy's going to be a big hit, even after they take that duel first. So made his job a little bit harder. Opener here for Brokey, all the way up into their spawn, actually. It's like finding Nico, of course. Not the best guns here for Vitality. FaZe look to stage this comeback.
Ollie doesn't get to the corner.
Yeah.
Just the P250 here for Spinks. Remember, Flamesy survived, so that M4 is in play. And sure enough, it's getting closer. Nice adjustment. Only gets the 1 while 2 of his teammates toppled. Sure, you've still got the CTs in sight, and if they take this fight on short right here, right now, second player swings off sight, but neither can connect with the pistols, so the M4 does its job, but the
Vitality wanted to beat FaZe. FaZe wanted to beat Vitality so much because there's FaZe Mouse, there's Spirit FaZe, there's all these other matchups happening at the same time. But at this point, it is a grudge match. It is about revenge here. And that major was everything.
Yeah, the biggest moment of their head-to-head in 2024. FaZe took it away from him. And I remember seeing how distraught Apex was after that loss. You know, wears his emotions on his sleeve, but that was really one where he just kind of hung around head in hands, watching his FaZe step forward to the grand finals of the major that he wanted to win back-to-back. To close CSGO and to open CS2 was his hope. Right now, Spinks just trying to hang on to HP, decides to fire back, but Rain kind of zones him with the utility there and comes away with little health, but keeps himself at the tip top of this FaZe Clan scoreboard. Apex slides in. They may not expect him to get this ambitious, this aggressive. Ahead of the smoke, he'll find a player using util. Second throw was low. So he capitalizes on what Spinks started. Flamesy takes the glance down. Robs opens up with a second, just single-handedly dismantling the apartments. And Flamesy had a choice, to hide in sight or to stick around. He'll go to the fight, he'll find his one, and then the last player cleans up. So Mezzy finding himself in a clutch. With near health versus Frozen, he will start this departure over towards the plant.
Mezzy chance in the building. It's a long stroll over to the B site.
Deep angle. And Frozen holds. He's got the util for it. Bit of electricity for Mezzy. Comes around this corner. He's making no slow approach. Just trying to clear everything. Frozen completely dodges him. Oh my God, outplayed, outpositioned, just outclassed.
Yeah.
On fire and well equipped. We've had a strong game out of ZywOo, but the second lowest vitality rated player at this event is Spinks, and he is still down there. And he has been set up, I think, in a multitude of rounds, going for that mid-aggression. And being a part of this A site, which has had all the attention of FaZe, essentially, and has not been able to hold strong. So it looks like they're setting up a test yet again. Roki flashing over for the apps pop. Here comes Mezzy's chance. Down after just the one. Missed shot from ZywOo, stuck as well with the flash as he turned back, but he makes sure to hit Roki. Can't get into the site. They've done a good enough job to do that, so pressure yet again on the retake. We saw a similar 2v2. Same players for the CTs to come back with. And yet again, they are separated by the short control. Bomb plant back site. We get a following smoke. That makes Apex's job all the harder, so he just starts railing bullets through off of the mark, and that smoke is still got quite some time on it. Flames has got another one if he wants to throw out for the retake, but he hasn't announced himself. Short or apps, they'll think, but where? Rops holds for the high ground, and as time gets past that halfway point, Flamesy goes down with nothing yet again. Same situation as last time. Flames goes down, no trade frag, and FaZe walk away with a round. They have overwhelmed this A site so consistently.
100%. That was a nice kind of high confidence angle from Rops. Actually, a huge round from him, and this is what I was talking about with Halls. They rely heavily on each other.
Fortunately, with just the sheer numbers FaZe are throwing at that site, we haven't had the multi-frag moment out of Spinks or ZywOo or Mezzy.
What a recovery.
Frozen just right back at it. So as if A site wasn't an issue enough, in the final round of the half, we got Frozen gunning for top banana. Apex walks in unsuspectingly, and if they don't follow through, I'd be shocked. Kerrigan knows he's got a player stranded in sight. Bomb is in tow, and the numbers here for FaZe have just been so strong. If not for that Apex 3K in the pistol, what would Vitality have to show for it? Still, maybe they can claw back a 3v5 as they did in the very first round of the half. But FaZe, not wanting to make a mistake, just go quiet.
Again, they put their ego on the line, taking it here. So proving that they could potentially win 8 rounds on this T-half says a lot for them in this series. Great veto, though, all around. You can't call this 2-0 either way. And for now, this round could also make a massive difference. But, of course, we've got a very flimsy defense waiting for the attack.
With Rops ready to hit anything in apartment. Spinks happy to get the one. But again,
there's a key frag again.
You open the other chance, and Spinks goes deep. But you got ZywOo in a clutch. Now, they'll do a great job of keeping options open, splitting the difference and committing over towards B, where Spinks gets only the one. Yeah, he knows he left somebody back at A, which means he knows there's only going to be a couple over towards this bomb. They're on high alert, but he could still hit some wild shots. He won't. Brokey puts him down as FaZe go 8th best of 3 of the year or season. And yet, It's a clean look versus a Vitality that has seemed strong on Inferno. There's a sign of things to come. A Gush through the wall with a pistol onto Rain as he just runs by alt mid. Apex, impact felt yet again. We'll see if it has any ramification as this round goes on. Right now, we've got a huge test.
Yeah, you asked me, I'd rather be Vitality in this position, but of course the idea is for FaZe, if they keep eyes on mid, they can always quickly rotate. But
Here's Spinks, or hell, most often ZywOo too. So right back at it, straight to him. Knowing they've got a huge advantage over pistols, they'll just swarm down middle. Brokey happy to feast. 3 kills deep, Rops tags 1. And this is 11 for FaZe. 4 of these rounds for Vitality in the first 5 of this map, and it has been FaZe. On trophies, and a few results start to chip away at your enjoyment. He said, last event of the season, let's just come in, have fun, enjoy time with one another, and get it done. And here they are, about to grab 12, and again, it is aggression. Now, Brokey does get kind of left out in the open, but so be it. He just blasts ZywOo, and then the Brand players, well, they get cleaned up too.
Kerrigan having a moment. Spinks all alone here on map point, and he'll go down too.
Come on.
4 up for FaZe, and they touch 12 quick. Series was going to be a stomp, which I didn't think it would be. It would be in favor of Vitality. Not FaZe, who look like the weaker one coming into playoffs, but just put these guys on stage and see what they can do.
And we were fools to think they would run out of gas. To think that they wouldn't power up for another playoffs. Frozen looking to put the final nail in the coffin, and he will do so. Mezzi on an attempt to bring it back, half health now. Frozen swinging out and just collecting. We've got a 3rd drop. Brokey and Rops, and Rain will finish them off.
That's it.
What a... Setting the stage for what was supposed to be the banger. Right now, it's just Vitality getting banged out of the server. 13 rounds so fast. Let's see if Dust 2 can cool things off. They've got a big scalp and a victory over Spirit on Dust 2. Vitality happy to have taken the series here. Does FaZe exceed all expectations across both maps? That's the question. Flamesy will kick it off. Kerrigan to call from the sidelines. A critical kill that goes down on the opposite side of the map. Spinks, Mezzi, Spinks. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's a little more like it. But wait, everybody, we can't get too excited because it was 4-1 up. Make sure that can't be stolen away. But you got to be careful because Kerrigan's still scouring this gap. Looking for number 2. Ooh.
I don't know. Do you want to give him a chance right now? Like, what kind of Kerrigan on a scout are we going to get?
Thing is, you know, Apex, he sees him on the right side door, so it's fair to assume that this B site should be tested, could be swarmed with just pistols. It's time to shine if you're Mezzi. 1 chance, and that FaMAS gets away from him with no kills. No kills inside this B site as an anchor. Apex tries to get up into the windowsill. Bomb will be planted as Tunnels is taken over. He dives the bomb, no plant. That's big. FaMAS may have changed hands, but Apex changes tempo. And the outcome with it. 9 health for Brokey to walk away. The bomb at their feet. Apex throws himself into the frantic B hit and comes out on top.
They completely saved. If window was watched, of course, the round's lost. But in that spot, Apex was carefully watching to see if someone would peek. And he knows that he's got the armor, he's got the better gun. He should be able to win this. Brokey going around the world. And just to save, I think.
You never know with Brokey.
Yeah, you don't never know what he's thinking. That's what makes him so good.
Never quite sure.
Yeah. No, I would never criticize Mezzi as a player, but as an anchor, that's where it gets a little scary sometimes. And honestly, at moments, a little overzealous, but there wasn't the support, I think, that would read his next move because it wasn't really him. Also, he had a good amount of kills, but he could have had even more.
Early smokes middle, gets the CTs to disengage ever slightly. And I mean, as long as Kerrigan wants to scout, I'll watch. Give it to us again.
Yeah, well, he's the one who found Frozen, right?
Nicely done with the smoke. postures them for the cat spam. If they can just throw bodies at elbow long enough, maybe ZywOo misses a couple shots, and in doing so, leaves the door open for a bomb plant. You get the plant, you're happy with that. Any kills that come with it is good. First shot, will not miss. Second, just as straight.
It's gotta
Third,
miss sometime.
convincing. Fourth, no, sir. Rop's gonna put an end to those shenanigans. Apex slides up, and yes, bomb does go down. Frozen's Deagle empty-handed. So 3 clean shots from ZywOo. Every single one will hit, and that is what he's gonna have to put forward. Off the spawn, Brokey's gonna try, and try as he might.
Quick with it.
ZywOo right there. It's a battle of the Oppers to kick off round 5. A nade for Spinks to swing. And as he gets stuck in between T's, they'll return the favor. Nowhere for him to run. Again, it's posturing on Catwalk that Kerrigan organizes pretty quick. Bombs in tow, and the smoke fades on doors. Does Apex want to try to press his face between them? It could run a risk that would open options and split what's left of Vitality. For him to give away man advantage would be tragic. So he locks in. And he will stand adamantly ahead of the CT smoke, so at least they know if it's the B split.
Oh my goodness.
It's also just lost Kerrigan. ZywOo's not missing.
And he's also opping.
Mezzy swings, dies empty-handed. That's the open door on B. Smoke for doors, but ZywOo is not missing. 3 kills and a missed shot finally. Desert Eagle in hand, he'll gun him down low.
Careful.
Frozen turns back low. Cautious. Flames has got him. Hands busy, in sight, no chance. But a hell of an attempt at that.
Having great maps without the rifle, without the op, obviously, that's like not a new story.
Committed to it now.
Even at this event.
Fast play.
Oh, here it comes
through the
Mezzy.
flames. Mezzy, tested, stands his ground and sets up Spinks excellently. They just try to change up that tempo, think they can swarm him, but not this time. Mezzy does enough. Rops trying to get out, will find one more. And if you can isolate the second within this bomb site, then maybe the rotators go down too. A little bit of damage, missed shot, that's 2 of the 3 confirmed. But Flamesy's still catching him on the end of the smoke, and 6 straight. Spinks already playing much better. At an event where he's keeping his rating just barely above that of Apex. And this activity's not going to stop by the looks of things.
This to me is the head-to-head. It's Robs and ZywOo. It really is.
Well, at this range, you'd think Rob's good to go. Sure enough, headshot is his. Doesn't go swinging for what could have been the second. Doesn't have teammates nearby to trade. So yes, it's a good kill, but it doesn't seem to change FaZe and their intention. They'll at the very least head towards Cat, where they're met by a smoke, but they throw out their own, and that seems like a trigger for the commitment. And they'll catch Apex head on a platter. Spinks! Spinks! It is sharp! And as he goes back for more, it's traded out by Flames. So Rob's kicked it off, but now he's all that remains. And with a player still caught towards B, he knows this. He plays it cool. Spinks puts forth the riddle on A, but now it's Rob's to try and unravel what remains. Again, it's a player down to CT. He saw that trajectory. What's Robs want to do? He guns down Mezzy!
He figured it out.
And he reopens a door. It's a perfect reposition. He makes a ton of sound. He waits and he closes! Rob's there.
And then the flash comes through. Unfortunately, it's just off the mark.
Oh, Spinks caught out. Rain just slams down the 2. And Rain will take that as a chance to entry. No fear. Flying at what's left. These measly pistols. Get out of my way. Rain put down by Mezzy. 2 kills off the vanilla pistol. You take what you can get.
Na'Vi coming back from a 7-0 start to win the map. They really put FaZe in their place.
This time it's Frozen's pace. Sees a bunch of bodies. But as he sticks to the spray and the flames, it's Brokey to give good cover. ZywOo's just been muted these last few rounds, has been able to offer nothing after that strong start, that multi-frag op clip over towards A, nothing since. As Rops bests him in back-to-back rounds, and then clips him over towards long yet again.
We're getting straight fire rounds out of FaZe right now.
Strong starts, not enough.
Yeah.
Vitality feel that wrath twice now in the series.
And they save their long spawn for a moment. They win the round easily. The trades are coming in. And you know, if there's one thing they probably talked about with Rops after watching that Mirage game, it was like, you can't hang out in Palace all the time. We need you to be a part of it. We see how good his aim is. And that same criticism we have sometimes for Zywoo, where he waits for the optimal chance. Sometimes you have to create the optimal chance. Same thing for Rops. When you're that skilled, sometimes you need to do a little bit more, get a little
insightful.
It must have been Brokey.
Must have been. Speaking of which, hits his shot. That's the scout of Apex. More scouts in the hands of Apex and Kerrigan than everybody else combined. But it's a full-fledged rifle for the Dane here towards long. He's got Spinks down. And with one pistol peeled off this A site, the others feel the need to get active. Now, at the moment, Rain's operating alone. And if you kill him fast enough, you could double that AK back and try to put it in the bomb site. The rumblings of the long control start to come out, so it feels like it's now or never. And it's now. Zywoo, he can start to lean out a little, grab that rifle and see if things get weird. Meanwhile, Apex connects with the scout. And we're talking 2 tag players for FaZe. Flames with just the deagle. They are starting to piece this together, despite it being that lesser buy, and we haven't seen a Vitality X-Factor round like this. The AK dropped. Brokey just railing shots through smoke, almost gets another. And there's a smoke to go with his spam. Frozen catching Mezzy, and all seems for naught. FaZe tested, survived nonetheless.
Yeah, they don't get scared that time's running out on their smoke, that they've seen 3 or 4 CTs, kills are coming down. They keep cool. They've got long control, they have good guns. So nice try from Vitality to do something there on this eco. Oh, but Apex even goes down. Skewered at the end, coming through the window, and it's damn near a top. It's uncanny.
Strong starts, all for naught as far as FaZe are concerned.
FaZe in front of a crowd.
Why did we expect anything else?
Guys, are FaZe British? That's that self-hate coming up.
Yeah. Nothing like British guilt. Smoke ahead of the cat play.
Oh man, pulling the goalie again.
I mean, to be honest, they found B open at times. That's 3 players confirmed. Kerrigan dies with nothing to really show for it other than that info. But it feels like it would be confident to follow through with the B commit. You know the rotators were right there. So can they do anything else with Rain in the meantime, or do FaZe feel like they've just got to try to hit this for 6 straight? A complete and total turnaround again after a Vitality hot start. Spinks locked in, Mezzy towards Car, kicks it off. Oh, he doesn't need help, but Spinks will still lend that helping hand.
And
a 1v5 for Rain, final round of the half, has nowhere to go but forward towards B, needs bomb. Window, oh, okay. Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, no time. And finally a little stoppage. Vitality sprinkle.
Mezzy needs you, okay? You need to let him know if it's coming home.
Pistol in for Kerrigan. Operating on his own towards doors, as is Rops bottom mid. Couple feelers out here for FaZe. This is a risky spot, but he's kind of in between it all, so
yeah, that's
felt like all or nothing.
He had like 1 millimeter of safe real estate right there on the outside of the door. Brokey right behind it. Nice find from Vitality. Again, definitely looking good on these pistols.
With the deep angle, Kerrigan has to give up, so the 2 fuelers that FaZe throw out, both with not much to show. Kerrigan, just can't get it. He'll fall back with Brokey on site, but then that long split comes out from Mezzy.
Okay.
2 kills with the split. And I can't really picture what FaZe were looking for in this pistol.
I don't know what they were doing with Robs exactly. It's some kind of anti-strap because they didn't think they were top mid, and he was maybe going to ready a long flank. If that's where they're going to try it. I'm not sure, but obviously from our perspective, they look super confused as they do into these last 2 kills. So it's those 2.
We've had great things out of Spinks so far. ZywOo with another strong performance.
Look at
Mezzi,
these
Flames,
score
it
lines.
is all up there, right? This is the vitality that Bubsky's calling for. The trio of riflers stepping up, and Mezzi with a big task gets blinded off of his initial fight, and that opens a door for Rain to cross over. It's a blind spray off the Galil that Mezzi punishes.
That's a key frag,
More
Mezzi.
bodies here. This is either vitality with a big advantage, or they've been trapped, tricked to push out ZywOo behind blue. Teammate comes out from door, and ZywOo doesn't get anything for it. Now they know he's locked in. He can't handle, and it is the trap.
They got toyed with.
FaZe just swarm on long.
Pulled apart like some pork. That was too easy for Vitality. They had, or sorry, for FaZe, excuse me. They had everyone confused coming out long. It looked so good when Mezzi got his opening kill. Then they could scale, get a second person out. But they're the long smoke on the corner, you know, brought to you by CS2. They're shooting through it. They can see around it, creating their own vision.
Not one trade thereafter. Rain keeps his head down. Brokey controls the corner. Smoke between the two, and they just let lead loose. Awkward that they don't get anything to pull on. Above Brokey before he re-engages too. Looked like they were just trying to flash ZywOo, knowing he's behind blue box, but instead you blind the door swing and it gets even easier. Very nice team play and tethering between Brokey and Rain here in round 15. As he tries to swing out wide and get the job done, so slight limitation for Rain on the FAMAS. Already Brokey opens, besting Apex down Suicide. And this opens up a huge door for Rops. Cautious is Flames, understandably. And what's been success for Vitality in mid gets taken aback, not by Rain off Cat, which didn't work round prior, but the scouring eyes of Brokey, who still sits up there, right? Feeling like they've got control. They continue to try to press, but it's Flamesy to find back the trade they need to equalize at 4. Spinks contact B site, no bomb's been spotted, and so I feel like FaZe still have options if they want to get proactive. Rain comes over.
But look how stiff this default is from Vitality. They've gone so slowly, taking over map control. Eventually, they get one kill and wait. It's actually working out quite well. FaZe can't find a way back in. And even though they're even numbers, you can see FaZe want a little extra.
Frozen. Down he goes and leaves Rain in a tough spot. He's trying to slide out for that AK. FAMAS in hand. He'll get his first and second.
Oh, and they come through the smoke, but Mezzi gets one on Cat.
No trade back from Brokey, but he doesn't make sound. Missed shot out of ZywOo. The two T's join up at 30 seconds, but they don't know that he's hot on the heels, and he sees that double back. So at least, without a chance for Brokey, it's a warning here for Rain. They're coming to you.
They know.
And as he gets ready, ZywOo's right there, dead. Huge moment from Rain. Holds them off. Mezzi, chance to clutch, shut down. Big impact. Rain will keep the... Another reminder. Another round win sprinkled in. 2 so far on the CT side. It's going to keep Vitality's money honest. It's going to keep them cautious. And they seem to fixate back towards long, but met by smoke. Deterred for the time being, but still they'll set up the boost. Just making sure that nobody gets across. And with Kerrigan on that MP9, he very well could try. If he attempts to tuck in, it could end up being the opening that then suddenly puts Rain in a tough spot. Apex sees nothing. Oh, this is such a turning point. Made possible by Rain and potentially put forward by him again. He sits back A site and waits, puts down the smoke, and once more, when Vitality are on the brink of taking a step forward, it's utility in the form of resistance. And all they have is that smoke and flash on Mezzi. For all they know, Brokey on that op, posted for the cross. They're lucky he's not there. But still, this MP9, it almost steps into Flames.
Yeah, I don't know if he saw it or not. They're obviously going to be ready for something.
Remember, Flames, one of the two AKs, has to get the entry, will do so. Rain now about to get pinched, and he knows it, so he climbs into the bomb site. Robs' rotation up is good enough. The support is coming over. Rain ends up posting another, and then Frozen goes down. This MP9 from Spinks with 2 is crucial. Op shot connects, and as Rain puts up a defense again, this site impenetrable.
That's
the
amazing.
Founding father of FaZe with 2 in.
And when he jumped up on site, he saw his opponent was blind too, and he decided to go for that positional advantage instead of just a kill.
Rain, always solid. Nade here for Kerrigan, spams away. They try to chase him down, he's got support. It is Kerrigan across the entire kill feed, and it
might be the time. Brokey out in front.
Love it. He's not alone either. Him and Rain take to the top of mid with Frozen back on door.
Yeah, this is the play.
I love it. It sets up Brokey perfectly. And no help needed, seemingly. Frozen supports Brokey. Rain does his job. Now Brokey starts to feel like he's stuck in the open with Frozen still smoked off. He could get caught. Yes, Spinks, the one who keeps it sharp. But Robs has slipped between the CTs. Oh, this is such great timing.
Yeah.
Unless
just doesn't have to do too much.
They head elsewhere. Robs is on the prowl.
Vitality, while they're still in a daze, looking for an opening, trying to find something back.
He's good. Yes, sir. On the hunt for 30 seconds. Robs takes his sweet time, and he is rewarded for it. Beautifully slipping into the tunnels there. You could see Spinks even double back, check twice, didn't realize the Panthers in the bushes. And I think that is it's just such a great example of...
So that was the play that we wanted to see when Robs on the pistol round came out to mid and he pushed up, right?
Yes.
Like this time you have Brokey coming to clear out top mid, then coming back with the op to take the advantageous angle from the back wall into lower, and his teammate Rain, who has been fragging in an outrageous fashion, of course, he's going to be the one rifling to the top of mid. They didn't have that support in the pistol round, and they also just had Robs in a weird kind of awkward spot. Now we're well past that point, but it's also 2 pistol rounds at Vitality of 1 that have got them to 11 rounds.
I'd love to see Mezzi give this a real try, but time's going to dictate his decisions. Has to let it go. What a great highlight package of just what everybody on FaZe does best, though. Rain to the top of mid, wastes no time, 2.5 frags. He's Brokey in the middle, flicking it back and forth to maintain.
The sustainability, we've seen lots of good plays here from the offense.
Ooh, and CTs get offensive. Rain again with the cat peek. It's been shut down here a couple times. It's him versus Apex.
Key position, actually. He snuck out the green box.
Apex dodges that flash. He's trying to make a move down mid. And if he can just slide down far enough, they don't expect it, but he jumps the gun. Now Robs turns around and he gets the better of it. Apex had his chance. It was a chance and then somebody just jumps it. And then Robs takes a bottle to the back of the head. Flamesy takes heads off. 2 clean headshots for man advantage in what will be a perfect chance to push this series to map 3.
They fight and they win again inside of middle. This has been core for Vitality. Now they do it from a 4v5 disadvantaged position. Zywoo bomb on his back. They still got this map control.
It's him versus Kerrigan. All the while, Brokey's starting to feel like maybe he's got to make a move. Mezzi just gets away, so no timing there for Brokey, but that could ultimately lead to the flank. Could. He chooses not to.
Oh, another one, surely.
Problematic now.
This is the best chance to close.
And Mezzi re-engages, Brokey having just cleared long doors. Why wouldn't he let his guard down? He's cautious. Mezzi makes sound, missed shot. Brokey won't be able to recover. And so Vitality, off of the back of a 4v5, seemingly, thanks to Flamesy, allow Mezzi to double down.
As this game develops, and we're kicking this off, of course, with Vitality's T side. I'm looking at Spinks as the lurker on this T side, eyeing his performance. He stepped it up for map 2. Will he be here in the decider?
I look across the board for Vitality. I feel like they're all just going to have to be This is a FaZe with depth, as always. We get a nice execute in for Pistol, but no immediate follow through out of Vitality.
That's crazy. Full right side smokes. The molly lands and they'll exit.
Yeah, they let that molly burn out, so CT's still ready. Rain keeps his head down. Nice flash to help. Ooh, they get away from him. That's not ideal. He was set up to drop one, if not two, and instead bomb planted, man advantage, and a little CT control where we are about to set up our next fight. 3 Vitality players just hugging the side of the wall. Oh, Kerrigan goes down. Brett is getting no chance. Frozen flashed back. And on those flashbangs, no one seems to get kills, but at least Spinks will still connect. Frozen's on for the ace. 3 kills deep. And with a smoke on top of bomb that's not planted for his enemies, I mean, he could get on top of this. He's got no kit and no teammate to hold him. Apex comes in and guns him off. Things get a little crazy, but it's Vitality's nonetheless.
Rasa.
Sounds easier said than done. Play like 0-0, but you're off the worser weapons, and they get off the stairs. Doing a good job of flushing the original defense out. That defense is entirely inside this A site. Oh, Flamesy, wow. Love it. 2 kills off connector. Brokey's gonna be another piece revealed to be on this half of the map, and Vitality should sense an opening elsewhere, but can they get over there fast enough? Kerrigan goes running over. Spinks, through smoke, a ton of damage. Kerrigan's scout could clean up, but he doesn't even get a chance. Spinks shines again.
He does. Another 2 that they needed on the way into the site. 3-0 start. And again, it's always impressive to make the comeback. But in CS2, you don't win pistols, you have a very high chance of losing the map, even at this, top level. And even with a team like FaZe that make comebacks regularly.
Every round of every map of every game of their careers.
Yeah. 1 round at a time.
Fast mid climb. Catwalk player looking to pressure that smoke. Rops doesn't dive through it yet. But this is going to be that affinity for the underpass that Spinks has set up by Apex right now. And Rops, I'm sorry, but your smoke is soon to fade, and he's going to be stuck out here trying to fight. Yeah, gets caught out. Oh. Isn't able to dive back to Catwalk like he'd want.
Yeah, he had a timing to get back out of there. He thought someone was going to peek from the right side of the box as a top mid. Instead, removed any chance of him getting away. Frozen, sharp on the pistol, in a key spot.
Nicely done. Shaves one off, but caught with nade out. Oh, ZywOo's gonna not let him fall back, but rather pin him against the wall. And just patient as ever. ZywOo anticipates the third as Spinks gets to go make the play, and back turned by Brokey over towards those doors. ZywOo's patience does pan out, but Brokey is even able to turn around. He had that internal timing.
But Vitality are right. They want to come towards the A site. The rotations are here. Rain
coming up,
is
Rain
by
swings.
himself.
Oh, he doesn't get the kill. Insanity.
Wow.
Hits the headshot, has the lineup. No other bullet connects.
He wanted to take that frag, move over to the back of triple, move to a new position, wait for Brokey to get behind him, but that's like a human thing that happens. You think you finish the kill. You just don't sometimes. Is there a chance, however,
we still on for this?
Brokey makes this weird? No hair, don't care. Brokey in the 1-on-3.
Oh, I mean, the king of getting weird. We've got that ramp play. He doesn't like it. He'll go clear flank first. Still comes back, and as he comes back, we'll find ZywOo out in the open. Very active round for ZywOo to put together 4 frags. Just kind of save ZywOo back on dust too. Well, he's returning the favor quickly.
Absolutely.
Hot start for Vitality on the decider map. Brokey, that one saved op, bolstered by a couple MP9s. Can Frozen really do much with a whole pack of players right here? Oh, yes, he can. That's immense damage, all things considered, plus the 5-7 with the second. Oh, that headshot's nice.
Damn, do it,
and
clap.
Just like that, the catwalk falls. Brokey puts him down.
Too much time was allotted to him, and he took advantage of it. And now Vitality are on the pistols. They do have Flamesy, who has been getting amazing entries.
Yeah, he's been peeling players off top connector.
I feel like he's the right guy to have the AK in this round.
He's got ZywOo with the Deagle with him, and sure enough,
yeah,
entry.
there it is.
But he does take a Kerrigan 5-7 to the face. So there's no immediate follow through here from Vitality, and also no huge scramble out of FaZe, no panic. We lose Kerrigan, fine. Let him call from the sidelines, give that AK over to ZywOo, understandably, and who also does have Kevlar.
Yeah, and they can't recover the other AK. I mean, they could, but it's just a little far away. This is an interesting spot, because to be honest, if I was FaZe, I'd be moving a lot more. You know you're going up against it. Oh, actually, maybe they don't know they're going up against this sort of full anti-eco. All they've seen is one AK get a kill. They're on full alert.
At least they take over middle, so the reaction could be fast if needed. Frozen, 1 kill, 2 kills, 3. Just like that, it's 4. And the USP not enough, but Robs has got his back. Beauty from Frozen as he just locks in on.
Slowly closes off their position. 3-4 game.
But here we go, right?
Yeah.
Frozen, 12-5, putting forward a performance like Rain did on Dust 2 as Rain himself falls off. And that's the beauty of FaZe. Talent runs deep.
Yep, he's the one who said, I'm not sleepy.
Brokey's not gonna miss that one. Run boost over, makes it awkward. Flamesy recovers. Oh. ZywOo, he's even able to clip the Opper up inside connector.
Have the entry. They'll take 2 back any day of the week.
And there's been a little jostling for position here within middle. But FaZe come out worse for wear.
So again, all these timings created. We have to look at the long rotation moves here from the CT side to figure out what they're thinking about, what they're going to do next, and if Vitality take too long, what happens to them?
It's an excellently timed stack inside sight.
Look at this read, yeah.
Rops is still a little cautious elsewhere, but that's still Rain to give cover. Great damage, down goes Spinks, the second kill is clean. And still, they don't know, Frozen in behind Pillar, dies out to Flames, he turns! Oh! Scorched earth on the catwalk, Flames!
FaZe, still a very decent buy overall.
Another fast jump, this time Rops goes lower. Vitality don't want anything to do with anything other than this B apps, and all of a sudden Kerrigan is gonna have his hands full, lays down fire, calls for Frozen, smoke to work around him. He tries to dive inside it, sitting only on 20 health. He'll be found out, but Brokey and Frozen still able to collect 1 apiece, and Frozen comes just running up at the site.
He's spotted, right?
There's a player in the corner, Flames just trading outside of the market. Brokey's in the smoke, and he's right on the edge. Flames turns again!
He's gone!
Could he burn brighter? Flames fights all from...
Just one where everyone's playing well, and then he's also playing well. No, he's winning this map for them.
ZywOo trying to keep him propped up as the op rings out on Rain's cross. The duality of man as Rain sits stagnant at the bottom of the scoreboard, 2-7. And Vitality will keep this simple by the looks of it. Go Flamesy, go. No immediate follow through from the flash, just the rumblings of the approach. Nobody inside sight for the defense, nobody over towards Ticket. So honestly, if they get a deep run through this bomb site, it feels like it's another guaranteed Vitality round. Sure enough, 1 drops default. Flamesy tries to take over Sandwich, but will smoke off the little defense that was here and remains. CT's inching ever closer. Bomb's gonna jump out as the nade pops smoke. Oh, Kerrigan. He's able to slide out from spawn. Nobody covers. Though. Nobody covers the bomb plant, and now everything's falling apart until Spinks gets into the action. Now, at least they've still got the time. But this could already be a post plant, and instead it's a recovery mission that seemingly goes well. We're back to the 3v3 at 30 seconds. ZywOo anticipating a jump up. Now the counter-terrorists don't show skin because they've got smoke, but only temporarily. Kerrigan slides forward into the mix, found out by ZywOo, and with a fake plant, nobody else bites. Not immediately, Frozen buys time, and that last CT ever elusive. It's Rops revealing himself from catwalk, spams close, but no cigar. Mezzy crosses over.
Tried to hold info. Cross comes out. Has to respect it could have happened. Oh, this is more than tough. Where's that kit?
It's been a tough run for Rops as of late. Kit inside of the bomb site if needed, but he is still gonna have to move this one faster. No. And as he sizes up sight, he sees no thread to pull on. With that, he forgoes it, almost dying on the exit.
Man, they had to FaZe had to be more active in that situation where Kerrigan was in the smoke. They waited for him, and Rops dies. You will participate or nearby.
Ooh, this time it gets away from him. FaZe's been strong on the entries, but a little too much space inside. Hey, speaking of space, completely foregone A site. Mezzi's already got deep positioning here. He's got a player right behind him. Oh, Rain, this is cheeky.
They don't think he's this close, do they?
No way. He swings. Oh, but he doesn't get any. It's Brokey with just the one. They may have lost Flames in an instant, but they slip straight through that A site. And Vitality on the brink of a 9-round T side. Rops will have to go for this. 1 kill on the half. That is where he'll end. ZywOo turns this up. And Frozen, who tries to go absolutely lights out. Too much to ask at this point. It is a measly 3-round half.
Especially when they're not going to have an off day. Especially when they've been getting better from day 1 to 2 to 3. FaZe, you need this pistol.
Gonna try barreling up the catwalk. Mezzi's looking to serve as anchor. Flamesy right back to where he started. It's a 3v5. Turned into the 3v2. Give Brokey a chance, he'll strike you down. Flamesy, ZywOo, 2 highest performing players for Vitality. It feels like they could still do this.
These are the kind of guys you want in this position.
Frozen's gonna put a quick end to Flamesy, and Brokey's triple kill in a pistol as a consistent.
Now they have the chance to potentially pull off a comeback where the stakes are higher versus a team they want to beat just as much as they did Na'Vi. Maybe to get the chance to play them again.
With Spirit in the wings, it'll be no easy run for whoever picks up this series, but with FaZe, it never is. A 3v5 pistol to even have a chance. Do not trip on
who
this.
are they blaming for being tired? They're the ones who take so long in every match.
Right. It's kind of their fault.
They're the ones getting to all these damn finals.
Have you just considered losing?
And that is a bar that they've set for themselves, right? Taper off a little bit with Dallas, but...
The shot. ZywOo's got 1 HP.
Wait a second.
And 1 is all he needs. Oh! Apex!
With a CZ again.
No way. It's gonna have to be a 2v5, and it kicks off already.
Oh, it can be.
You've got Rops and Reigns in the perfect spot. Rops out from Palace, a place of criticism. And as he goes further to the CT spawn, it is classic FaZe fashion. Oh, you thought this was done?
1
ZywOo's
HP.
1 HP. He misses his next chance, and Rain will strike him down.
Wow.
3v5 to 2v5. Almost. Almost. Round like that, Joe, just stokes the flame for FaZe. Nice flashbang. Beauty. Considering how little they have, they're still pulling off these frags. They're keeping them on their toes.
This is the guy that people have been talking about inside of Palace. He's been going too slowly. He's been taking too much time. This last round and this round getting more active now. Recovering his scoreline, and he's obviously suspicious of this exact boost. Flamesy gets away with it. Nice kill. 3 on 3.
Man, the sprays on headshot angles have just been gnarly this week. And Flamesy putting his hat in the ring does get back. He is 20-9. Now, I mean, almost losing last round's one thing. Scout, CZ, pistols in position. This was 1 flashbang, no Kevlar, and another distraction served up, but the AK will be found. FaZe playing protocols, but ZywOo playing bigger games. That Desert Eagle, it can't seem to go down because Mezzi's so low that he shouldn't be able to offer anything at all. They'll plant safe, and yes, Mezzi dead. Cross out from Rain to take the head. But it's ZywOo, it's Lilu, and he chooses when to strike. Kerrigan's up next. It's damaged twice, and it's a clutch from the IGL to cool it off. I think so much in the third. Economy fully on the line, and Vitality still now finally in with guns. But at least the utility is a great start here for FaZe. It's not enough. It's not enough to keep ZywOo at bay. Immediately changing position. In fact, allowing Mezzi to go instead. We're gonna get an attempt from FaZe, at least a glance out from Rops. who, yes, criticized from Palace, but more active already.
Yes, and rightfully so. That's the other thing I wanted to add. No, what we saw from him was something that he evolved out of in the early days. This was something he was doing too much. A lot of the lurkers in general, Spinks was also somebody who went too slow early on end stays, developed out of that, became one of the strongest lurkers, if not the strongest at one point. So the last thing you want to see is a regression to an inactive, passive T side.
Not looking.
Spinks, here he is.
Okay, hangs on, goes back and gets cleared by Rops, but Zywoo pulled out.
Uh-oh.
Throws it in the open.
Rops in the back.
And as Mezzi slips towards window with the smoke ahead of him, he could always jump out. But he's going to keep things ambiguous as he waits for Flames to arrive. Now the two of them out from market. That's the plan. T's don't know where to look. Nade goes beyond them. Rops on the angle. Can't hang on. Throws into the corner. Oh, it's clean. He shaves off Mezzi, but Flames is out. Oh. Flames is over top.
Oh man, it's been a song of fire and ice, but it's Flamesy who is writing the story this time.
Unstoppable in map 3.
Oh, and they invested so, oh wow, they invested so much. There's actually some stock into that, right? I didn't realize how much had gone into it. A single flash here.
It's a horrible state.
Yeah, no upgraded anything.
And no one other than Flames to go towards top mid. Him and Spinks, the Foreign Legion.
Oh my goodness.
The two of them combined. And Vitality to the end of the first 6 months of 2024. And to falter in quarterfinals just doesn't feel like FaZe. Vitality 6 chances to do exactly that. They confidently go towards top mid. Zywoo's got the open. There is no second frag for him, but the mid fight continues to go well. Rops pretty quick to get in front of that fire.
4v3.
Frozen down beneath him.
A site taken.
And with so much control of top middle, they come right back towards Khan. They want this fight. They want this map. They want this semifinals.
The two biggest players still alive.
It's lower health for Frozen as he tucks back in under Palace. It feels like they're a little bit stranded, like they're pinned against the wall, but that is going to be FaZe from now till the end. A caged animal here on Mirage. They take the fight first, two in the open. Trade's good from Frozen. Mezzi's got his. Rops in the corner against 3. Goes down. And low